Hey everyone, welcome back to Daily Quake Feed, hope you're doing awesome. This is Drewski with a quick earthquake update. If you've been keeping an eye on the news today, you most likely didn't hear about a significant earthquake that just rocked Japan. At 2:03 p.m. UTC, or 11:03 p.m. local time in Japan, a 6.2 magnitude quake struck 54 kilometers east-northeast of Nishinoomote. That's on the island of Tanegashima, just south of the mainland. Stick with me as we break down what happened, what it means, and whether there's any cause for concern. Let's dive in. According to the U.S. Geological Survey, this quake hit at a depth of about 26 kilometers, shallow enough to be felt across a wide area. The epicenter was pinpointed at coordinates 31.0 north, 131.5 east, right in the Pacific Ocean off Tanegashima. Now for those who don't know, Nishinoomote is a small city on this island, famous for its space center. Yep, Japan launches rockets from there. But today, it's making headlines for a different reason. So, how strong is a 6.2 magnitude earthquake? Well, on the Richter scale, it's considered strong. It's enough to cause noticeable shaking, potentially knock items off shelves, and in some cases lead to minor structural damage, especially close to the epicenter. But here's the good news so far. As of right now, April 2nd, 2025, just hours after the event, there are no official reports of significant damage or injuries. That said, information is still trickling in, so we're keeping our eyes peeled. Why does Japan get so many earthquakes? It's all about location. Japan sits on the Ring of Fire, a hotspot for seismic activity where tectonic plates collide. This quake likely ties to the complex dance between the Philippine Sea Plate and the Eurasian Plate. At 26 kilometers deep, it's not super shallow, but it's still close enough to the surface to rattle the region. Now let's talk tsunami threats, because that's always the big question after an offshore quake like this. The USGS data says the quake was felt across parts of southern Japan, but here's the key. No tsunami warning has been issued as of my last update at 11:37 a.m. EDT today. I dug into posts on X and checked with sources like the Japan Meteorological Agency, and so far, it seems the risk is low. Why? Well, a 6.2 magnitude quake is strong, but it's usually quakes above 7.0 that trigger significant tsunamis, especially if there's major seafloor displacement. The depth and magnitude here suggest we might have dodged that bullet, for now. That doesn't mean people aren't on edge though. Japan's no stranger to seismic surprises. Just last month, a 6.9 quake hit Kyushu, and earlier this year, experts raised the odds of a megaquake along the Nankai Trough to over 80% within the next 30 years. Today's quake isn't in that exact zone, but it's a reminder of how active this region is. Locals in Nishinoomote and nearby areas likely felt a solid jolt, maybe enough to wake them up at 11 p.m. local time. So, what's the damage report? Honestly, we don't have much yet. I searched the web and X for updates, but as of this recording there's no word on collapsed buildings, power outages, or major disruptions. Tanegashima's space center is a big deal, so if anything happened there, we'd probably hear about it soon. For now, it looks like Japan's famous earthquake preparedness might have paid off again. But I'll keep monitoring this, because aftershocks could still shake things up. Before we wrap up, let's put this in perspective. A 6.2 quake is serious, but it's not on the level of the 2011 Tohoku disaster, which was a 9.0, and triggered a devastating tsunami. Japan's built to handle these events, strict building codes, early warning systems, you name it. Still, every quake is a wake-up call, especially with experts warning about that Nankai Trough megaquake looming on the horizon. That's all we've got for now on the Nishinoomote quake. If you're in Japan or have family there, drop a comment. Let us know what you felt. And if you want me to keep you posted on any updates, hit that subscribe button and ring the bell. Stay safe out there, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.